let me assure you that if I am elected president, the world will have no cause to worry about Nigeria as it has so recently. That Nigeria will return to its stabilizing role in West Africa.
To those still in doubt, what you just heard of what the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC has in store for Nigerians if elected to office. Muhammadu Buhari spoke at the Chatham House in London on the role of democracy in Africa, and citing examples of various countries with transitional government, he noted that democracy is not an end in itself, but the beginning of a process.
Between 2000 and 2002, ruling parties in 4 African countries, Senegal, Mauritius, Ghana, and Mali, peacefully handed over power to victorious opposition parties. In addition, the proportion of African countries categorized as not free by Freedom House declined from 59% in 1983 to 35% in 2003. Without doubt, Africa has been part of the current global wave of democratization.
On the essence of electoral practice, the retired general noted that it is not enough to hold elections, but it is important that democracy deliver on freedom of expression, security of lives and property, as well as shared prosperity, among others.
Permit me to close this discussion on a personal note. I have heard and read references to me as a former dictator in many respected British newspapers, including the well-regarded Economist. Let me say, without sounding defensive, that dictatorship goes with military rule, though some might be less dictatorial than others. I take responsibility for whatever happened under my watch. I cannot change the past, but I can change the present and the future. Before you is a former military ruler and a converted Democrat who is ready to operate under democratic norms and is subjecting himself to the rigors of democratic election for the 4th time. You may ask, why is he doing this? This is a question I ask myself all the time too. And here is my humble answer. Because the work of making Nigeria great is not yet done. Because I still believe that change is possible, this time through the ballot. And most importantly, because I still have the capacity and the passion to dream and work for a Nigeria that will be respected again in the Committee of Nations and that all Nigerians will be proud of.
With the speech concluded, journalists took the floor and queried Buhari on issues bordering on attracting foreign investment to Nigeria, investigation of political office holders, credibility of elections, engagement of youth, and Sharia law. Some of Buhari's responses elicited laughter from newsmen.
There are some National Assembly members here, so a lot of them are not going back because they haven't won their party's primaries. But even those that haven't gone back, I think they will remain relevant in their constituencies. So I wouldn't like to touch their salaries now. I don't know whether I will be constrained to touch it when I get there.
Despite the insinuations over his absence at the APC rally held in London on Tuesday, Buhari no doubt proved detractors wrong as he appeared ill and hearty. However, 3 valuable points Nigerians can hold on to from the Chatham House speech is Buhari's firm statement on election and democracy, security and welfare of soldiers, and importantly that corruption will no longer be tolerated. Olamide Arikawe, TVC News.